He's Von Miller, the Broncos linebacker, Super Bowl 50 MVP, and he joins us on the program courtesy of Old Spice. How are you, Von?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Doing okay. How's the voice there?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. We're all good.
Yeah? We were looking at your man cave here. What's the best thing in your man cave?
I would like to, I would like to think probably like the game room. It's versatile. Any of my teammates, they can come over here and feel comfortable. So I got, whatever they need. I got a bar, I got a theater, I got a little game room, got a little card table. So whatever my teammates need, I got it over here for them.
When you play Madden, are you?
Yeah, sometimes I play the Broncos. The Broncos are pretty good on Madden. So, sometimes I play with Madden, but I don't do it all the time. I try not to. But if I have to, then I go ahead and play with the Broncos.
Who's the quarterback you like being?
For the Broncos?
No, for other teams.
The quarterback that I like being on other teams probably have to be. I like playing with the Giants. I like playing with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. They're not too good on the game, and they're not terrible on the game either. So it's a good team to pick and play with all the time.
You guys talk about Odell Beckham Jr. with what goes on with his celebrations there. Is that a topic at all with the Broncos?
Yeah, I think stuff that happens, in the football is a topic in everybody's locker room in the National Football League. All the major topics that come across, the board on ESPN or any of these type of sports shows, we talk about it. It's more than sports. We talk about politics too, but we talk about a little bit of everything in the locker room, as you can imagine.
Does the political talk get heated in the locker room?
No, it's just it's a whole lot of left-sided conversations in the locker room. Guys, a lot of guys in the locker room, we think we know what we're talking about, but not really. So it's those conversations that go on. A lot of guys talking about stuff that they really don't know anything about.
Are we making more of Odell Beckham celebrations than we need to? I'm coming from a player's perspective, and me being a member of the media.
No, I don't think so. When you look at it, Odell is one of the biggest, stars in the National Football League, and even bigger than the National Football League. So everything that he does is going to be, magnified. So, I think, it's right on point. Stuff happens and the media talks about it. If they talk about little stuff, they talk about big stuff. But whenever you got a guy like Odell Beckham or, anybody like that, anything that goes on with those guys, people that talk about it. They talked about, the Deflategate with Tom Brady for 2 years. So it's that's just how it is.
Did you care that Brady may have deflated footballs?
It really didn't. They weren't playing us, and it really didn't bother me, too much. Tom Brady was the one that, took the hit on everything. But I'm sure it's been, 50 million other quarterbacks that have done the same thing. So, it really wasn't a big deal for me, but. I guess it was for the National Football League.
Do you have any quarterbacks who are friends of yours?
No, not really. no, not like Coach. Me and Cap. I talked to Cap. I talked to Colin Kaepernick. Philip. We play Philip Rivers twice a year. It's I wouldn't call it like a buddy friendship there, but we have a nice, healthy, football, competitive, relationship. So I guess, no, I don't have, too many quarterback friends.
How often do you talk to Kaepernick?
I talked to him, when he came down here we scrimmaged him. We had him during the preseason. They were here for like a week. And, I got a brother that plays for the 49ers, so I spent a lot of time, in San Jose as well. So, whenever I see him, we talk. Well, we're pretty good on good terms and stuff.
What about Brock Osweiler?
Yeah, I haven't talked to Brock, but he's for some of the stuff that's coming in the locker room, that's not me. But Brock is Brock is one of my guys. I talked to him, when we were both going through, contract negotiations. So, what happened, you really can't, in my opinion, you really can't blame him for that. He made a decision for himself and his family. He wanted to, go on and be the guy for, another organization. So, it really doesn't, rub me the wrong way. It's just part of the business.
But the media is playing up Brandon Marshall's comment where he says that he wants to kill Brock Osweiler.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it on the internet yesterday. That's why I was trying to, stay away from that a little bit.
But don't you want to kill all quarterbacks? I mean, not literally, but you figuratively, you want to kill all quarterbacks, don't you?
I mean, my job is to make, whatever quarterback that we're playing, my job is to make his day, a rough day. It's supposed to be, a long day for those guys. That's why they brought guys like me and DeMarcus and Shane and Shaq in, and that's why we have the best secondary in the National Football League, is to give quarterbacks, a hard time when they play Denver Broncos defense. And, the quarterback, that's the stronghold of every NFL team. So we have a little bit different team here. We go after the quarterback. We try to give the quarterback a long, rough day. And, we've been good at that up until, a couple of games ago. But I feel like, we'll get back on track and we'll be ready to go come play the Texans.
He's Von Miller joining us on behalf of Old Spice deodorant body wash. The commercial looked good. You've done a good job with that. I can almost smell you in that commercial.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great fit with me and Old Spice. I feel like my personality, it was a great merger with the Old Spice brand. You look at some of the Old Spice guys before me, and the sense of humor that they had, and some of the great stuff that they did on the commercials. I fit right in with that mold. And like you were saying, I'm here on behalf of Old Spice and the Hardest Working Collection. It's Old Spice's hardest performing antiperspirant and body wash. And it's guys like me that really demand a product like that. So, like I said before, it was a great merger for me and Old Spice.
What about when they said you're going to be taking a shower out in the desert?
I thought about it, and it was like, man, that's great. Let's go ahead and do it. And in the commercial, it was really, really cold that day. So,
okay, right.
Yeah, you were thinking
it was cold.
You were thinking the desert, in the summertime, it'd be, a little bit, it'd be warm, but it was actually cold. It was probably, 60 degrees out there. So it was, I had to do my best to, look like I was sweating and stuff, but on the other hand, I was freezing cold, especially getting in the water in the middle of get in the shower in the middle of a desert. So it was pretty cool, though.
Ever face a lineman who smells?
I think every offensive lineman has, a problem with the way they smell. Some offensive linemen, they do a little bit better job of, covering it up and, not being as smelly as other offensive linemen. But I think to be a good offensive lineman in the National Football League, you have to be smelly. And we got a lot of great offensive linemen in the National Football League. So that tells you that a lot of those big uglies are really smelly.
You can go to youtube.com/Old Spice to check out the latest campaign by Von Miller. Great to talk to you again. Thanks for joining us. Good luck against the Texans.
All right, DB. Appreciate you guys. Tell Fritz I said hello.
All right, we will. Thank you, Vaughn. Look at that, Fritzy. Oh, no, Fritzy just picked up the phone. Oh, turn on his mic there.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're a good friend.
Wow, how about that?
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.